Hello everybody. As I mentioned in my last video, I was preparing to move into my new location, and now that I've settled into my new location, I was able to begin work. The whole entire process of setting up the area took a lot longer than I expected, so it did delay my work a bit, but as soon as I was able to get back on it, I did. So let me show you a little bit about the progress that's been going on. So there's been some changes to the way I've built these lightsabers. From the start, I started off with a tiny battery, a tiny lithium-ion battery that was rechargeable with the port. It basically looked like this, the internals. It was just a basic switch, a micro USB rechargeable port, and an LED that was not quite cutting it. And along with that, the battery probably gave you around 30 to 40 minutes of battery life. It was nice because it was really affordable to make, but at the same time, if I was gonna come out with a product, especially for the sport I participate in, which is lightspeed, I knew that this wasn't gonna cut it. So now I've massively improved the original design, going from something like this wiring, this battery, and this tiny LED and this little switch. It's all inside of a metal chassis with just cushioning. That was not gonna cut it. If I'm gonna release a product, I need the product to be able to withstand exactly what I would wanna put it through. What was the next step then? So from there on, we go to a 3D printed chassis. 3D printed chassis, it has plenty of room, and not for this battery. We actually moved on to these bad boys. These are 18650 batteries with 3000 milliamp capacity. I've tested these out. They can go up to 3 hours and more. I didn't want to go past 3 hours on that. I just wanted to say 3 hours sounds like a good amount of time on time on a lightsaber. The new battery fits snugly into the chassis that was built for this. Along with that, I still maintained my original idea, which was to have a rechargeable port in the bottom, which in these new lightsabers, this is exactly what you're getting. It was difficult to source out boards that would allow me to have rechargeable ports while maintaining it affordable, but I did end up settling down with one board that still needs improvement, but we're getting there. I finally feel like this product is almost near completion to where I would want to sell it to you guys. Moving forward from the chassis and moving forward from the battery, we go to the LEDs. In the future, we will have Tri-Cree LEDs. One Cree LED right now, I feel is sufficient for what we're doing. But the goal for this saber, the first saber, which I will call the Platinum Series, since it will all be white, is to be an affordable saber for people to get into lightspeed with. Moving on from the LEDs, we have the lenses. With the lens, what it does is it basically focuses the light towards the direction you want it to, and whenever you're using a lightsaber, you can definitely tell the difference. Not using the lens, which is an open LED like this, will scatter the light. The lens, all it does is put a focus on the light, so instead of scattering it, it directs it in one direction. So with the lenses, the new boards, and the new batteries, and the new chassis, this is the end result. This is my lightsaber. These are the lightsabers that are going to be affordable for anyone to be able to get into the sport. And you might wonder what kind of cost you're looking at with these. Well, after building these and making the Platinum Series, I wanted to launch with a $40 price tag on these. This is what you're going to get, all wrapped up into a package. I still need to do battle testing on them. The battle testing I did on the previous model went really well. The only thing is, the downside was the battery life and obviously the LED performance. I was not satisfied with it, but now we're to this. In the next month, I will be beating these up and testing them out before I launch them out to you. This build right here is being sent to our raffle winner. I'm finishing it up as we speak and getting it ready to be sent out today. And along with that, now that the process has been created for this, all that's next is for me just to duplicate this and make this. This is going to be the first saber. And from this first batch, which will only be one batch of the Platinum Series saber, I'm going to use that money in order to improve the design. It doesn't stop there. I'm not a very patient person for something I'm very passionate about. I want to release it and be able to share it with the world as soon as possible. So what am I doing now, you might ask? So after putting all the work into these builds, I've already proceeded into the next step. So the next step is going to be moving forward towards a future-proof lightsaber. What you will be seeing in builds to come is going to be these types of designs. I wanted to have an elegant, easy-to-use switch, but while maintaining the rechargeable aspect of the lightsaber. Now we're going to be using USB Type-C rechargeable ports in the future, along with battery indicators built onto the lightsaber. Outside of building lightsabers, I've been learning how to mold carbon fiber. In the future, you're going to be able to see curved hills with switches in the bottom with rechargeable ports on them and battery indicators, something the market's never seen before. And not only that, these are going to be the most affordable lightsabers you're going to be able to get a hold of, especially for combat, and especially the way they're going to be built. I'm really excited about these products. My main goal is to introduce the sport to the widest audience I possibly can and make it as affordable as possible for anyone just like you. I believe this is a great starting point, if not a great point for you to even compete in for a lightsaber. That is my goal, and I will achieve that goal, and it's all thanks to your support. So stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing more updates along my build, and I'm really excited about these future builds to come because I will be able to create my own hilts, my own molds. I will be able to copy exactly what I want in my mind for a hilt that I would love to fight with. I personally love curved hilts, and that is the future of what I'm going to be building. Curved hilts with power indicators, long battery life, and USB Type-C rechargeable ports to make it easy for you to just plug into your wall. Once again, I want to thank all of you again for supporting me. It's been a while since I posted my last video, but I want you to know I'm not forgetting about you guys. Every day I think about the lightsaber community, and every day I want to contribute more to it. I really appreciate you just watching. That is all I need, just watching the progress of the sport. Recently, I've been talking to other people from different parts of the country that have reached out to me, starting groups just like how Kyber Combat was started. Similar stories, and it's inspired me, it's pushed me forward, and I want to push them forward too, because this has had a massive impact on my life, and the way the stories they've told me has made me realize how much of an impact they can have on anyone, not just me. So I encourage anyone to go out there, build your lightsabers, build your groups, build your fighting skills, and keep being great. Thank you very much for watching once again. I really appreciate you tuning into my journey, and I really want to see your journey as well. Thank you once again. Kevin out.